Hi there everyone, I'm Lilith Eeckels, Garden Girl at Two Peas in a Bucket, and welcome to another 213 in 2013 episode. This is your Monday video series here at Two Peas. I'll be showing you how I created this layout, and I'll be giving you 3 more prompts that you can add to your list. All these prompts will help you jumpstart your creativity. So this week I have decided to use quite a few digital elements from this shop, as well as some of the new collections, the Travel Girl from October Afternoon and the Atlantic collection from Studio Calico. So here are all the supplies I used. I took out some nice wide washi tape that you can find in the store. I've also got some simple white thread that I use in my sewing machine. I'll be using that in a different way on my layout. Some ribbon from the Yes Please Amy Tangerine collection. A few enamel dots. And I'll also have a few die cuts from the shop as well. So these are all in the digital section. I've also taken out some stamps from the Alison Craft collection, and these are really cute. I've got some sticky notes, so these were just sticky notes that I had lying around. Some of the printables from this month, as well as some vellum. And I have taken out lots of embellishments from Studio Calico. So there are some sequins, little hardwood veneers. I've also got some of these lovely cork embellishments. So there are some arrows, as well as just nice round ones with little symbols and letters printed on them. I've also got some stickers and little embellishments from the Travel Girl collection from October Afternoon. A 6x6 paper pad from Crate Paper, and this one is the Pier. And a 8x8 paper pad from October Afternoon. I really like this size. I've never had 8x8 paper pads, but this one is really fun. I also printed a picture onto some pattern paper, and this is a paper from the Atlantic collection, some more stickers from October Afternoon, this lovely paper from the Pier, and some washi tape from Crate Paper as well, sorry. So here are your 3 prompts for this month. The first one is to make it interactive, to put your eyes to the test, and the third is to use some cork. So the first thing I did was I cut out part of the back paper, which was from the Pier, because I wanted to use it for another layout, and then I glued some of the star paper from Atlantic collection onto it. I cut down another piece of paper from the Travel Girl line, and I'm going to adhere that to the background paper. And here I'm actually making an interactive element, so I'll be able to flip this side open. And a really nice way, simple way to attach it is to use some washi tape. So I'm using this lovely wide washi tape, and I chose to use the grey one as it worked really well with the color of the map paper and just blend in nicely with all the other colors as well. So once that has been adhered, I'm going to add the ribbon, and what I did was I just turned the page over, so I'm just trying to get a nice length, so when I tie my knot it will work out just nicely. So here I just turn it over, and I'm going to adhere the ribbon to the page, yet again using the washi tape. And this way it won't move, and I'll be able to tie a nice bow really easily. Now here I'm going to add my photo. So what I did was that I printed a photo onto some pattern paper from the travel collection, and if you see it in real you can't really see the pattern, but from above, from a distance, you can really see the photo pop out, and I really love this effect. And this is one of your prompts, and it's to put your eyes to the test. So the interactive element, we've already added it. It's that little it's the little side that you can open up, and here we've got our second prompt, which was to fool the eyes. So what I'm doing here is I added a bit of vellum to the back of the photo just to mat it, and here I'm adding a bit of pattern paper from the Travel Girl collection. And I'm adding a bit of it onto the dark blue paper, and a bit onto the other side as well. By adding some on both sides, I'm just creating a bit of continuity between both sides. Here I'm just going to play around with those little die cuts and see how I'm going to place them, and in the end I'll just tuck them beneath some of the layers. I'm using lots of printables from the Two-Piece store, and I really love the little printables with the stars and the circles on them. I thought they were really cute. And here I'm just going to add all the little layers until I'm pleased with the overall basic design. And once I'm happy with that, I'll just start gluing things down, and then afterwards, once I've finished the rest, so I will be finishing the cover as well, I'll add lots of other little elements. So those are the little sticky notes. I'm already pulling them out for later on, and you will see how I will use those. And I'm quite happy with how that looks, so I'm just going to glue that all down. So once that is glued down, I can start looking at the front part. But before that, I wanted to add a little bit of washi, and I really love this washi tape from the Crate Paper collection, the Pier, and it's just a fun way to add a bit of detail, but it's nice because you don't have lots of rolls that take up lots of space. In the end, I didn't use it because the color didn't fit with the grey already from the paper from October Afternoon, so I'll just put it to one side and use it on another layout. So I'm going to tackle the front part, and what I wanted to do was create an element with lots of dimension, and I decided to use these little sticky notes. And so I'm going to place my title on top of that, and I really love the title from the October Afternoon sticker sheet, See the World. As there was a bit of pink in the title, I wanted to add a little bit more pink to the inside of the page as well, and so I decided to use lots of those little stickers, label stickers from October Afternoon as well. Here I'm adding another label sticker to the title, and as you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm just patting the sticker onto the back of my hand, and it's just to make it a little less sticky. So the top part will just pop off the page, and the bottom part will stick onto it. So here I'm yet again just playing around with all those little embellishments and adding them to my layers. I really love these little embellishments from the Travel Girl collection and these little die cuts, and what's fun about them is that the text is on both sides, and so I decided to make it overlap a bit, so it's a bit on the little interactive element, but it overlaps onto the main page as well. And here I'm just going to continue adding little stickers, and this one was a little arrow that said look, just to guide the eye towards the paper. And then this was this fun sticker that said not all who wander are lost, and I found that really a nice saying. So yet again, just looking through all those nice stickers. And what's fun is that the Travel Girl collection, it is a quite girly collection, but you can use it for lots of different layouts as well. You just have to maybe adapt it a bit, or try and make things overlap so that you don't see certain texts. So what I'm doing here is I've just taken out some of that really white thread, and instead of using twine, I'm going to just tie a little knot and make a little ribbon with it. And I thought it was just a really subtle way of adding a bit of detail to the layout. So I'm going to do that to the photo, and then I'm going to do the same thing and just thread it through one of the stars of the die cut. And I really like the little threads that are dangling onto the page. It makes it really dreamy and a bit whimsical, and also brings in a bit of movement. So I'm still looking through all the stickers and just playing around with them. I usually do this until I'm pleased with the overall look. There's no exact science, I can't explain it. I wanted to add a little bit of earthiness to the layout, as there was this lovely brown in the pear paper that I used to back the dark blue paper, and so I went for the cork. And I used some of the arrows and also one of the round embellishments that said love on it. And then I also took out these really cute wood veneer hearts, and I added those as well. So I'll be adding one near the love embellishment in cork, another one just above the photo, and I'll also be adding one to the title, so just in the front. There we go. And there you have it, it's about finished. So I'm just going to add a few of the little stamps. So these are Alison Craft stamps. I chose to use a little chevron shape, and I'm using some Hero Arts ink for that. I'm going to use another stamp that says it's the little things, and I stamped that onto some vellum and cut that out and added that to the layout as well. And I stamped it twice. So I stamped it once onto the little journaling card or the die cut, and then a second time onto the vellum. I'm just going to wipe that clean with some baby wipes, and here I'm adding the chevron stamp as well. And I just really thought the blue fit in nicely, and again these little arrows to draw the eye towards the photo. And now for the last finishing touch, it's going to be the sequins, and I decided to use in the sequins, it's a really light blue and a really light pink, just to pick up on the pink and the blues in the layout again. And it just adds a little bit more detail, but it doesn't make it too blingy either, because it is a layout about my boys, and I don't mind using flowers and etc., but too much bling, that doesn't fit, well, for me anyhow. And there we go. Once the sequins are attached, I'm just going to tie the bow and see how it looks. Here you can see I'm just adjusting the ribbon so that it's all nice and straight. I'm just going to fold up the edges a bit just to add a little bit of dimension. I really love elements that pop off the page that aren't too flat, so I really love folding all these little elements up. And once that is done, I'm just going to add some journaling, and I decided to put that on the inside of the layout. So there are lots of ways to add journaling. You can add little tags, or just use your printer and print out nice little labels that you add. I just hand journal. It's a time saver. I don't have lots of time, so I just write it down. I don't really like my handwriting, but I've come to live with that. And that's it. That completes the layout. I hope you've enjoyed this series of 213 in 2030. And here's a quick reminder of your prompts. And the first one is to make it interactive. The second was to put your eyes to the test, and then the third was to pull out some cork. Now, I can't wait to see all your lovely creations in the gallery. Don't forget to upload them, and you might be able to win a lovely gift certificate for our store. I can't wait to see you next time, and have a lovely day. Bye bye. This was Lilith Eeckels, Garden Girl for TwoPeasInABucket.com.